Take a little walk with me, I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 43rd District Basketball Tournament. And we have got a gargantuan basketball game for you with Mike Mendenhall, the coach of Lafayette, Gary Ball, William Warfield. We've got all the heavy hitters here tonight. It is going to be LCA and Lexington Catholic. I tell you what, they've played twice this year. Catholic won the last one in overtime. But LCA comes in here tonight. It is hard to beat, Coach, a good team 3 times.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, these are two teams that are so familiar with each other. These kids have been growing up playing against each other since 4th, 5th grade in middle school. And it just kind of carries up here. It's why it's always a great atmosphere, always a really close game. I think it brings out the best in both of these teams.
And we've got some of the region's big players in this one. Cal Road, the all-region player, Carter Hendrickson, Austin Hall. All those guys are tremendous players. For Lexington Catholic, we got Keegan Bailey, T.C. Price, Ben Johnson. The one name that's missing from all that, Zan Payne.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, a kid that is just an absolute warrior, kind of embodies everything that Lexington Catholic basketball stands for. Had a freak accident, not able to join them, but I know these kids are going to give all they can for him tonight.
They actually had warm-up shirts with the number 23 on the back there, and that's for Zan Payne, who wears that number. And a lot of them had those warm-up shirts on to honor their senior leader, who averages nearly 20 points and double digits in rebounds. I mean, he's a double-double machine.
Yeah, he gave us fits, that's for sure, both times we played him this year, and ever since really he was a sophomore. But, you know, his presence is definitely going to be felt, but I don't expect Lexington Catholic to back down or play scared tonight just because he's not here.
Lexington Catholic comes in under Brandon Salzman. They are ranked. Both these teams are ranked. Lexington Christian just came off a big win over Trinity the other night, so they're ranked in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know if you can find a team that's playing any better than they are right now. I mean, the run they've had the last couple weeks has been incredible. Coach Valentine has done a great job getting these guys to peak at the right time, overcoming some early season injuries, and he's got them playing really well right now. Yeah,
William and I saw them in that All-A tournament, and I tell you what, the All-A Classic, they're the state champs of the All-A. They were perfect A's over there. Straight A's. I'm just going to give them straight A's over there.
Yeah, you should. They played really well. I watched a few of those games, and we were kind of preparing for them, and I knew we were going to have our hands full. And, you know, Kyle Rhodes finally healthy. He's playing really well, and you add in some of those other pieces, and they are going to be a really tough out.
And Carter Hendrickson is so long. I mean, he's 6'6", 6'7". He's so long, he just reaches up there and grabs the ball over people. Austin Hall at times is an outstanding player. And I tell you what, Lexington Catholic is going to have their hands full tonight. I just go back to that first thing I said to you. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
It is, and I think one thing that Carter Hendrickson doesn't get enough credit for is his athleticism. I mean, he can flat out get up there and dunk the ball, and he's really mobile. He moves really well, and you understand why he's able to play college basketball at the next level.
And we are at Lexington Christian High School. This is the site of the 43rd District Basketball Tournament with William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Mike Mendenhall, the third. I'm Gary Ball, and we're set to bring you this LCA Lexington Catholic game. And I tell you what, it's going to be a barn burner here. This is probably, if you look at the state of Kentucky, this is probably one of the premier matchups because the loser of this goes home. He doesn't go on to the regional tournament. Right. The loser goes home, and this is probably the premier matchup tonight.
Yeah, this is life in the 43rd District. You know, unfortunately, one of these two teams, their season's over, and unfortunately tomorrow night the same's going to be said for either us or Dunbar. 2 teams, you know, 4 teams that in any other district, any other region would be one of the favorites, but here in the 43rd, 2 of them aren't going to be able to make it to the 11th region tournament next week.
John Sims, AskLaw.com, Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode, PLLC. So give them a call, and they'll take care of you. We got Burley Ridge Estates, I believe it is one of our big sponsors tonight. They're sponsoring the 43rd District. We appreciate that for covering our rights fees. And we'll step out, and when we come back, we will have more pregame here. It is LCA and Lexington Catholic here on PrepSpin.com with Mike Mendenhall of Lafayette Gary Ball. We'll return after this.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Welcome back here to the 43rd District. LCA still out there going through some pregame warm-ups. Lexington Catholic has already made it back. Now they come out of the locker room. LCA still warming up. And I tell you what, when these two teams get together, I don't care if it's badminton, if it's lacrosse, softball, whatever it is, they go at it.
Yeah, this has turned into quite the rivalry. You know, back when I was in school in the late 90s, LCA was just kind of like, you know, just getting going. And it's really interesting to see how much they've grown. Not just as a school, but their athletic sports and all that kind of stuff. So this should be a great matchup tonight.
Should be a really good one. Lexington Catholic comes in under Brandon Salzman and Nate Valentine, the head coach of LCA. Their overall record, I believe, is 22-7. That sound about right, Coach?
Yeah, I believe it's right around there.
And Lexington Catholic comes in about 18-9, I believe, same as Kentucky.
That's right.
That 18-9 record for and they play tonight. They play at 9 o'clock against Arkansas, and some folks already have Kentucky as a 5 seed based on that strength of schedule, but a little too early to tell.
Yeah, and I think that game tonight, that atmosphere is going to be rocking down there.
That's down in Arkansas. So Kentucky plays them down there in Arkansas, and this is going to be a barn burner here. Lexington Catholic, Lexington Christian. Let's talk about the matchups, Coach. When you talk about a guy like Carter Hendrickson, who takes him for Catholic? I mean, he's a matchup nightmare.
I think it's going to have to be done by a committee. I think they'll play a zone and kind of pack it in and try to make LCA beat them from the outside and try to limit LCA's second chance points as much as possible. But I don't think they can guard him one-on-one or straight up. I think it's going to have to be done by committee tonight.
And as you said, Kyle Rode is getting back in stride. He's a young man, had that ankle injury early in the season. They took some lumps. When you look at that record, it's misleading because a lot of those L's are when Kyle Rode was hurt.
Right, correct, and that was sort of the part of their hardest part of the schedule too over that winter break and stuff, and he was able to come back, and they've been able to string some wins together against some nice competition here to end, wins against us, Station, Trinity, so they're rolling right now. See if Coach Valentine can keep it up tonight.
Carter Hendrickson actually leads LCA in scoring with 19 points a game. Austin Hall averages 17. We talk about the big three. Kyle Rode averages 15, and they all are 7, 8, 9 rebounds a game.
Right, and they all can handle it. They all can shoot the three. They're not just one-dimensional players, which makes them so hard to prepare for because they all can do a little bit of everything.
And Keegan Bailey, he is a young man who can flat get off the floor. Did we see that over at Catholic, the game we were over there? And, man, he had a couple of alley-oop dunks. I think he was on the receiving end. And I tell you what, Ben Johnson, he's starting to really develop here late in the season.
Yeah, I think those two are going to be key for Lexington Catholic tonight. If they can shoot the three and score some points, I think that's going to be big. With them missing the production of Zan tonight, I think those two are going to have to step up and hit some outside shots.
Of course, Carter Hendrickson going to North Florida, and Kyle Rhodes starting to get some looks from Louisville.
Yeah, I think he's got a huge upside. I think this summer is going to be really big for him. I know he plays with Michael Moreno from Scott County on an AAU team out of Indiana. So he's definitely getting the exposure he deserves, and he's a great kid on top of that. You know, the couple of chance meetings we've had, I've been really impressed with the type of character he has and the young man he is.
We are just about set for basketball here at the 43rd District. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Mendenhall from Lafayette and William Warfield, the king of stream. He's going to make it look good for you tonight, 1080p in high definition. How about that?
I love it. I got a face for radio, but I'll take the high.
Well, they won't be showing us tonight.
Oh, that's
good. We're up here in the crow's nest, so we will not be seen tonight. So it is Lexington Christian, Lexington Catholic. We're set for the starting lineups. And these are the starting lineups. And we will give them to you as well. And they'll announce in the white is Lexington Christian. That's right, they're the home team tonight. Lexington Catholic in the blue will be the visitors. We'll wait and see as they announce them. We've got an all-star referee officials crew here too, Mike.
Yeah, those are three of the best we've got in the BBA, so I can't complain about that.
First player introduced, Carter Hendrickson, 6'7" senior, 19 points, 9 rebounds. Will Hacker, 6' senior, averaging 8 points a game, shoots 52% beyond the arc.
Yeah, he really stretches out your defense.
And Isaiah Hunt and Kyle Rode. Kyle Rode, a 6'6" junior, 15 points. Austin Hall, 6'6" senior, 17 points, nearly 8 rebounds a ball game for Rode, 15 points, nearly 8 rebounds. Those are your starting lineups for Lexington Christian. Now for Lexington Catholic, T.C. Price, 6'2" senior. Price averaging 6 points a ball game. Keegan Bailey, 5'11" senior, 11 points a ball game. Shoots 88% from the free throw line. And the other starters, Max Sparkman, big 6'7" senior, 6 points a ball game. And Ben Johnson, the freshman, 6-foot freshman, he averages 11 points a ball game. And the final starter, Bryce Scott, surprise starter. They throw Bryce Scott out there on us tonight.
Yeah, you know, I think they need some added size in there. I think that's why Coach Salzman did it, but I'm not going to question him. He knows a whole lot more than I do when it comes to his team.
He really speaks highly of you.
Well, he's like my big brother.
Yeah.
Where I'm at has a lot to do with Coach Salzman.
You guys are disciples of each other. So Bryce Scott will jump it up. He will go up against Austin Hall. This place is hopping, literally.
Yes, it is.
Catholic in all white, LCA in all black. Catholic in the all blue, LCA in white. Kyle Rode will work it across. Look at that zone defense. Will Hacker, he'll get a lot of attention. Austin Hall to Carter Hendrickson, over to Hacker. Come out on a man. Carter Hendrickson looking over the right side. Give it up to Kyle Rode. Rode working there on Sparkman. Down low, Carter Hendrickson turns and rolls out of there. Boy, went halfway down the cylinder for Carter and came out.
That basket had a lid on it last night, too. I hope it doesn't continue today.
Here's T.C. Price. Oh, you watched the Tates Creek game, huh?
I did.
Right side he goes now to Ben Johnson. Out to Price. Over to Keegan Bailey. LCA in a 2-3 zone defense. Catholic being very patient here. Johnson looking for Sparkman. Here's a shot out front that's off the front of the iron and chased down on that shot by Price. Chased down by LCA. Cal Rode works it in the front court. Hands it back to Carter Hendrickson. He bound. It was kicked there, so kick ball will go back to LCA.
I think Lexington Catholic's going to have to knock down some of those three-point shots today to have a chance.
No score. We're just underway here at the 43rd District Boys Basketball Tournament in front of a full house. Cal Rode works it across. Gives it up over to Will Hacker. And he throws it away. Throws it right to T.C. Price. He plays for Catholic. Right side it goes. Ben Johnson stops. Won't go. Tapped up. Scott, no. And then rebounded by Hacker. Gives to Cal Rode. Still no score.
Good look there for Lexington Catholic. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Ben Johnson had a good look. Trying to bank it home. And Hunt now goes to Hall. He lines up to three, and that's an air ball. Hall a little jittery there, it looked like, on that shot, as it was a 22-footer. It went about 21.
Yeah, I think
to the
Catholic
right.
will give that shot up.
A little bit off to the right. No score. We've played a minute 45. Keegan Bailey in the middle, trying to dump it to Scott, picked off by Carter Hendrickson. Carter down the middle of the floor. He stops, gives it up over to Hacker. Back to Carter. Kyle Road to Hall. Hall has a block picked out of there by Scott. I think Price got a pick. No, it was Max Sparkman, I think, got a piece of that.
It was.
Here's Bailey, stops, and Pops won't go. Rebounded by Sparkman. He's going to be grabbed by Kyle Road. Good rebound. Good offensive board work there by Sparkman.
Mm-hmm. He's one of those role players for Catholic that does all the dirty work.
Kyle Road picked up his first. Here's Bailey to the basket, and altering that shot was Hall, and gets the rebound. Blocked it off the backboard. That was a good job there by Hall. Here's Kyle Road. 5.5 minutes to go in the first. No score. Catholic and LCA. Hendrickson out front. Back of the rim, no. And rebounded by Lexington Catholic. They get it over to Johnson. Back to Bailey. Over it goes to Price. TC Price. Back to Bailey. He'll let a three go out front. Back of the rim, no good. And Catholic is going to chase it down, and they try to save it to Johnson, but Bryce Scott throws it off, but Johnson out of bounds.
Yeah, I think both teams are trying to settle in here. You know, these district games, when it's win or go home, kind of changes your mentality, and you press a little bit.
Yep. Kind of changes the way you look at things, doesn't it?
It does.
Kyle Road to Will Hacker. Hacker out to Carter. Good pass down and shot put up and in by Hall. Good pass by Carter Hendrickson. He got rid of that ball as soon as it got to him.
He did, and that's one thing those three bigs can do is pass the basketball.
2-0. LCA on top. 4:45 in the first quarter. Bailey, Price, Sparkman, Ben Johnson. He lets a three rip and got it.
There he goes.
That's what you were talking about, Coach. You thought Ben Johnson would be a big integral part of this game.
Yeah, I think him and Keegan Bailey have got to knock down some shots tonight for Catholic.
3-2. Catholic has their first lead. Almost a steal. That's going to be a foul.
Johnson shoots in this gym over 60% from three. That's crazy.
Foul went on Ben Johnson. That's his first. William telling us that Ben Johnson shoots over 60% in this gym. Is that from three?
That's
from three. Kyle Rowe trying to go down. Hunt saves it. Good job by Hunt. Kyle Rowe, left elbow, strong to the basket. Had he put that in, it would have counted a foul called, and I think it went on Price.
Looks like they're calling that on Sparkman.
Okay, they called on Sparkman. Pick your poison on that. Could have gone on Price or Sparkman. So Sparkman picked it up.
Johnson's a 30% three-point shooter.
4:09.
On the season.
Free throw won't go for Kyle Road, who is an outstanding free throw shooter, 89%.
Yeah, again, I think that's just some of those postseason jitters. They'll calm down here. Start of this second quarter.
Kyle Road can tie it up here. And he does. We're tied at 3. 4:09 to go in the first period. Into the ball game comes Pierce Dalton, and going out will be Hunt. Full court press, 2-2-1 by LCA. Catholic tries to defeat that. They go to Sparkman in the middle, who'll have a clear lane to the basket. No good. Scott battling, and Dalton there battling too, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Catholic. 3-3, 3:56 here in the first, Coach.
Yeah, both teams are really getting after it. They're competing. You know, that you can definitely tell they focused on defense the last few days, and it's paying off.
Sparkman gives to TC Price. He brings it back out and directs the offense. Now hands it to Ben Johnson. He has that three on the left side that put Catholic on top, and Cal Rowe just tied it up with a free throw. Lob goes to Bailey, and that ball's knocked off of his shin. It goes out of bounds to LCA.
Yeah, I think they were looking for a lob there for Keegan, and I think the play got a little bit disheveled there off the pick.
With his hops, they're going for that alley-oop, aren't they?
Yes, they are. He is worth the price of admission in warm-ups.
Right. And Kyle Road in the middle of the hall, and almost Carter Hendrickson. Gives it over to Dalton. 3-3 score. In the corner, Kyle Rowe lets a three go off the mark and rebounded by Catholic's Max Sparkman. More good rebound.
And you know, right now I think this is the pace that Lexington Catholic wants. I think if they can keep this in the 40s or 50s, they're going to have a good shot.
Ben Johnson, he'll let a three go. He got it! 6 for Johnson. Still shooting over 60% from three.
He may be up to 80% by the time this game's over.
Yeah, 6-3. Catholic on top. Cal Road has an open lane, throws it up, and he's fouled by Sparkman. So Sparkman's picked up his second foul. The big guy got his second. So that's the probably to get him out of the ball game here in the first. Brandon Salzman up already off his bench. He's already got a substitution at the scorer's table. Can't see him from up here, but believe me, he's got one there. Yep. Coming in be big Sammy Vaughn, 55. Also, Javen Harden in there as well.
Yeah, and Javen was a starter for them early in the year, so there's not much drop-off there when he comes into the game as a sub.
Yeah, he's a good ball player.
He is.
2:48, 6-5. Here's a steal by Hunt. Hunt to Carter Hendrickson, the three, got it! It rattled in. 8-6 LCA. Boy, it started to heat it up here at LCA.
It is.
Hardens get it. Jump grab over the left side to Bailey, over now to Price. Harden to the basket. Back it goes outside. Ben Johnson thought about the three, but he gives it out front to Bailey. Johnson now lets a three go. He got it again. He's fired up.
Yes, he is. He is on fire. Got all 9 of their points, I believe.
Yep, 9 points for Johnson. It's 9-8 in the middle to Hunt. Hunt. Hall gives to Kyle Road. Now to Hunt. He puts it up and in. Hunt says.
What a great pass there by Kyle Road.
First basket for Isaiah. 10-9 LCA. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, just like I thought it would be. Again, I think Coach Salzman's happy with this pace right now. Kind of slowing it down, playing his style.
Minute 35 in the first quarter. Catholic and LCA. LCA leads by a point, 10-9. Here's a jumper out front. That hits the front of the iron. No, Vaughn trying to battle forward on that Price shot. Vaughn knocked to the court. Wide open, and he lays it up and in as Hunt. Hunt's got 4.
Another great look from Kyle.
Kyle Road, if you're up court, he's going to find you, Coach.
Yeah, he is. You run the floor, you'll get layups.
You'll be rewarded is what you'll be. And Kyle Rowe will get an assist. That's what's going to make him, that's what's going to separate him at the next level. He's a great passer.
Yeah, his vision.
Shot good by Price. TC. 12-11. LCA on top. Kyle Road left side into the paint. Goes in on Vaughn. Got a runner. Kyle Road first basket. He had a couple of free throws prior to that. It's 14-11. LCA by 3. Harden and here's Keegan Bailey. The three ties it up. Keegan Bailey's first three. Johnson had hit 3 prior to that. It's 14 all. Long pass to Hall, running the floor, lays it up and in.
Nice pass.
Hall was running the floor, got behind everybody. 16-14. Harden out front, free throw line jumper, rolls out. Nice rebound by Carter Hendrickson. Boy, he climbed the ladder. Here's Rode, lines up a shot from out front, won't go, but boy, what a first quarter. And boy, it really heated up the last 4 or 5 minutes of that first quarter.
Yeah, it really did. I think once the nerves kind of got out of there and they were able just to settle down and play basketball, very exciting first quarter.
LCA on top, 16-14. We'll return here on the 43rd District Basketball Tournament, White Greer Maggard.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back. Second quarter action. We'll start with Lexington Catholic basketball. Ben Johnson had 9 first quarter points. Puts it in play. Gets it over to Price. Keegan Bailey. Bryce Scott.
It's like they're running a box and one or a diamond and one on Ben Johnson, trying to make somebody else beat him tonight.
Ben Johnson backs up, lets a three go off the front of the iron, no, and rebounded by Hunt. Ben Johnson finally misses a three.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Catholic can continue to shoot the three at that pace. If they can, they're going to be in this game.
Hunt over to Kyle Rode. He fakes, goes in the left side. Rode and puts it up and in. Tough shot by Kyle Rode, made it go. Kyle Rode in traffic. 18-14, LCA on top. Leading Lexington Catholic. Patrick Gagan has checked in now for Catholic. He's in there. Out front with it is Price. Price back to Ben Johnson. There's always a good Johnson at Lex Cath. Remember Tanner?
Oh, yeah, they've been giving me headaches and nightmares for the last 7 years.
Always a good Johnson, isn't there? Working it over the. Here's a shot and knocked down a three by Bailey. (18-17). 6:25 in the first half. Hunt. And he traveled with it. He was a little bit unsure of where he was going to throw the ball and cost him a turnover.
Yeah, kind of got down there in no man's land, and before he knew it, his feet were shuffling.
Very slowly and across the line is Bailey. Looks over to Brandon Salzman.
Looks like they're still in that diamond and one, chasing Ben Johnson wherever he goes. Everybody else is just kind of playing his own.
Bryce Scott gets it from Gagan, comes over now to T.C. Price. Out front, and there's a three-pointer. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Hall, shot by Bailey. And here comes Kyle Rode wanting to push it a little bit. Kyle Rode over to Hall. Carter Hendrickson flashing in the middle. They don't get it to him. Catholic's zone defense, Will Hacker is yet to get off a shot. Dalton, bad pass by Carter. Tries to whip it in there with a no-look pass, and it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, Catholic's defense is doing a real good job extending out, and with their height down low, they can play those big guys, whether it's Hendrickson or Hall, one-on-one on the block.
We had real trouble last night seeing the Tates Creek numbers because they had that. You said you watch it. You couldn't see the numbers on TV.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see it either. I don't know how you did it. You did a much better job than I could have ever done.
I couldn't see the numbers. It was just a guessing game. 18-17. Yeah, that's true. (18-17). LCA with the lead. Catholic can take it here on this try. Ben Johnson lets a three go. Got it!
LCA went back to a man-to-man, and Johnson was able to get free.
He's got 12 points, all three from behind the arc. 20-18, Catholic on top. 5:08 to go in the first half. Austin Hall. Kick out front, it goes to Kyle Rode, and he lets it go, and it's off the mark. And Ben Johnson with the basketball. Johnson takes it strong to the basket, rolls it up and in. Well, he made something other than a three.
He did. That was a great finish over a big kid.
He's got 14 points, 22-18. And Nate Valentine wants a timeout. Timeout on the court, 4:42 to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic 22, LCA 18. We'll be back with the White Greer Maggard after you take a look at this great replay here on the shot by Ben Johnson.
Yeah, it looked like LCA went back to man-to-man, and Johnson was able to come off a couple screens and get free.
Here he takes it strong to the basket, finished over Austin Hall. That's our Bud's instant replay. 22-18 Lexington Catholic, and right now Keegan Bailey has 2 threes. They've hit 6. Ben Johnson's hit 4 of them.
Yeah, I thought that was the key, but I think Catholic can't fall in love with it. You know, I think they've still got to look to attack the basket, be patient, move the ball, take the good shots when they become available.
There's Brandon Salzman and Coach Heisenbuttle, his assistant coach.
Yeah, Heisenbuttle was a great player for Lexington Catholic back in the early 2000s.
Ezekiel Greer, and up and in. How about Greer off the bench?
Yeah, that's a heck of a play out of a timeout by Coach Valentine right there.
Gary Ball with Mike Mendenhall, the coach at Lafayette, and William Warfield to the basket, and that's blocked away by Austin Hall. Rejection.
Yeah, that's one thing LCA does a good job of. They put pressure on you, make you put the ball on the floor, and then they got guys coming to block those shots when you get to the hole.
22-20. Lexington Catholic on top. With the ball, T.C. Price. Price, a senior. He's been through these wars at Lexington Catholic.
Yes,
Ben Johnson, remember the guy that's got all the threes? He's a freshman.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that.
Yeah, you'll be dealing with him for about 3 more years,
That's
won't
right.
you? They give it to Keegan Bailey. He stops left side, lets a 3 go. Off the iron, no good. 22-20 with 3:39 to play, and Kyle Rowe across the 10-second line. Pass now to Hall, turns, misses it. Battle for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. And last touch by Sparkman, who's back in there with those 2 fouls. He touched it last.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a big 3:30, especially if Coach Salzman keeps him in the game. Again, he's just the type of kid that does all the dirty work, doesn't fill up the stat line.
You're prophetic. You said keep it in the 50s. That's where we're headed right now.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Salzman wants. Again, with Payne
Kyle
being
Rowe with the reverse.
That was a sweet move right there by the big fella.
8 points by the big guy. 22-22. We're tied. How many ties have we had, Coach? It's about our 3rd or 4th?
Yeah, I don't think anybody stretched the lead out to more than 3 or 4.
Bryce Scott to Ben Johnson. Comes over to Sparkman. Right side free throw line extended. Gives to Bryce Scott. Top of the circle. Gives to Ben Johnson. Kyle Rowe on him. Ben Johnson almost raised up for that one. Nearly.
Yeah, the Johnsons have never met a shot they didn't like. I can promise you that.
Ben. Kyle Rowe comes out to meet him. Now they come over to Sparkman. He fakes. He's not going to looking for Keegan Bailey. Sparkman looking out to Bailey. 2:30 in the first half. 22-22. We're tied. Over to Price. Back out to Sparkman.
LCA looks like they're back in that man-to-man.
Ben Johnson. Boy, he's wanting to get off that shot, but Kyle Rowe playing good defense on him.
He is. He's using his length really well against him.
Bryce Scott. LCA fans know their team's playing really good. There's Keegan Bailey. He missed the 3, but he fell down. No call. Bryce Scott there to rebound, and he throws it away. Threw it right to Austin Hall.
Yeah, you know, I don't think that was a bad possession for Catholic at all. They moved the ball. They got a good shot. I think Coach Salzman will take that every time down the floor.
Minute 52 in the first half. Kyle Rowe looking over Nate Valentine. It's 22-22. Minute 45 in the first half. Gary Ball, Mike Mendenhall, coach of Lafayette, and William Warfield, the king of Stream. I'm privileged to be among all these great coaches and great streamers up here.
Did somebody walk into the building I didn't see?
Royalty up here.
Yeah.
Hall Looking over to Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Kyle Road, cutting through, spins, fakes, head fakes, puts it up and in.
Nice move.
What a move by Kyle Road. Goodness gracious, can you stop him? I don't know how.
No, and it's not just the points. He's probably got 4 or 5 assists as well on top of that.
Got 11 points. 24-22. Thought for a minute Price would back that out of there. He's a good shooter, Coach. He really is.
Yeah. When he gets his feet set, he can
when he's going, he's going. We're gonna have officials gonna stop play for something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about.
He pointed over toward the crowd. Yeah, something on the court. They got it off. 24-22, 54 seconds, 52 seconds in the first half. LCA on top, and Keegan Bailey has his pocket pick. Here's Kyle Road between 3 defenders, up and in.
Yeah, strong finish through some traffic.
13 for Kyle. 26-22. LCA by 4. Price.
I think Coach Salzman's going to be content taking the last shot here before half. He goes down 4. I think he'll be fine with that.
He hits a 3, only be down 1. 26-22, 18 seconds. Keegan Bailey gets it over to T.C. Price. Price to the basket, put it up and in. Great move by Price. Kyle Road. He's going to throw a 3-quarter court. It goes off the backboard. We go to the locker rooms, and it is a close one. LCA 26. Lexington Catholic 24, and Coach Brandon Salzman there, as you see him head to the locker room, got pretty much everything he wanted in that first half.
Yeah, I think he's very satisfied with where the score is right now. Again, I don't think they can win if the score gets up to the 60s or 70s. If they keep it right around 50, I think they're going to have a good shot to pull one out.
LCA by 2 behind Kyle Road. I show him with 13 points in the first half, and we'll come back here on PrepSpin.com, the White Greer Maggard 43rd District Basketball Tournament. And we want to take, of course, this opportunity to thank Burley Ridge Estates out there in Nicholasville. A great new development, beautiful homes, Burley Ridge Estates. We'll be back.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back here to the 43rd District Basketball Tournament. Gary Ball with Mike Mendenhall, the outstanding coach of Lafayette. You'll be in action tomorrow night against Dunbar. Here tonight, Coach, tell us what you see from those stats from WL Stats and Randy Bailey. It's 26-24. LCA on top here at halftime.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Catholic can continue to shoot the three-pointer as well as they did. They were 6 of 12 there in the first half. I'm sure that's something that Coach Valentine went over. And then can they keep LCA off the board? Right now they've only given up one offensive rebound to LCA, and that's one of their strengths, is having those big guys crash the board and able to get extra shots and extra opportunities for them on the offensive side.
And Kyle Rode in the first half, the young man from he had 13 points, 3 assists. As much as he handles the ball, no turnovers. I think that was the key.
Yeah, and you know, all of his passes lead to good things usually. Very rarely does he make a bad decision out there on the court. But again, we'll see if Keegan Bailey and Ben Johnson can continue from the outside. They are 6 of 11 from 3. But I think Catholic's going to have some type of third scorer step up and get some points here in the second half to pull off the upset.
Tomorrow night at 6:15 here at the 43rd, it'll be Lafayette against LCA girls, and then at 8 o'clock it'll be Coach Mendenhall's Lafayette Generals as they will play the Dunbar Bulldogs. 26-24. Carter Hendrickson puts it in play side court for LCA. Kyle Rode, Austin Hall, and you got Will Hacker, who didn't get a good look in that first half at a 3, and Isaiah Hunt. Those are the starters for LCA. We'll check the starters for Catholic after this possession. Kyle Rode into front court, over to Hacker. Back it goes Carter Hendrickson, goes to Isaiah Hunt, left elbow. Hunt got up in the air and lost the ball. Threw it away. Over it goes, and here's Keegan Bailey, the 3, bullseye.
Right where he left off in the first half.
That's his third 3. It's 27-26. Catholic back by 1. Kyle Rode in the middle of the hall. It was tipped away there by Price. It'll go back to LCA. Out to Carter Hendrickson. Pass to Isaiah Hunt. He tries to go to Kyle Rode with a pass, but gets through him, and Sparkman to the basket, blocked by Carter Hendrickson, and we're going to have a jump ball call. That was a good defensive play by Carter Hendrickson. He calls a turnover, and then the ball is going to go back on alternate possession.
Yeah, I don't think Brandon wants Sparkman leading the break too many times in that scenario.
He had Bailey over there open on the left side. In the corner it goes. Here's Johnson, lets it rainbow 3. He hit it.
What a tough shot. A hand in his face.
17. Here's Carter Hendrickson, the 3. Everybody's heating up here.
That's right. Big answer there from Hendrickson.
30-29. Catholic by 1. TC Price across the line. Price works it in the right side. Cut off and angles back over now. Gives it to Keegan Bailey. Bailey over to Johnson. Johnson. Sparkman, and he throws a bad pass trying to go to Bryce Scott. He throws it out of bounds.
I think Coach Salzman's doing a good job trying to shorten this game as much as possible, taking some time off the clock, working the ball around, trying to get a good shot.
Good ball game here at LCA. Here's Road out front to three, off the mark, rebounded though by Hunt. Hunt gives Carter Hendrickson a three, off the mark, rebounded by Hall, and let's see, he traveled with it. They're going to give it to Catholic.
Yeah, LCA's not shooting what they're accustomed to shooting from three tonight. I think they were 1 of 5 in the first half, and they knocked down one here, but they've missed a couple.
And the one, I'll tell you what, Carter Hendrickson hit that three. Johnson back to Sparkman, throws it away. 30-29 with 6:09 to play in the third. Lexington Catholic on top of LCA. Well, the student section out tonight.
Yeah, they are for both schools. It looks like a lot of pride in both of those campuses for their teams and their fellow classmates.
On the floor is Austin Hall. And jump ball called. I'm going to wipe up the floor. They're going to give the ball to LCA. Kyle Road puts it into Hunt. Gives it back to Kyle, and he looks at the Catholic. Looks like a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, it is. They sort of match up out of it.
Hacker, good.
Finally
First three.
Look.
He got him a good look, and he knocked it down. A 52% three-point shooter. 32-30. LCA back with the lead. Well, that was a big three there by Hacker. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. I think Lexington Catholic called that, didn't they, Coach?
Yeah, I think Coach Salzman wants to settle them down a little bit, make sure they get a good shot right here and talk things over.
32-30. We'll be back on the White Greer Maggard High School basketball game of the week as Hacker knocks down that three.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Welcome back here to Lexington Christian, the side of the 43rd District this year. It's Lexington Catholic and LCA leads 32-30. Coach Mendenhall with 5:20 here in the third quarter. Price trying
Looks
to
like
work.
they may be running a triangle and two here, Gary, with chasing Ben and Keegan.
Price throws it up, won't go, rebounded by Carter Hendrickson. Leads it out to Kyle Road. Road, left elbow. Tries to bounce it back to Hall, but picked off, and T.C. Price to the basket, put it up and in. He will get the hoop and the harm.
Strong finish there over a really athletic player in Hendrickson.
Yeah, I thought Hendrickson was going to block that one, Coach.
I've seen him do it plenty of times to us.
Yeah, he just got over the outstretch of Hendrickson and Hall. Tied at 32, and T.C. Price, who has 6 points, will be up there and misses his seventh. Misses the free throw. Could have given Catholic the lead back. 32 all, 4:50. Kyle Road into the lane, short. Rebounded by T.C. Price. Price with Hacker on him. Sparkman hands to Ben Johnson. Johnson hangs from the and banks it in from the free throw line.
What a tough shot, coming off that screen, putting it on the ground and knocking it down.
19 for Ben Johnson. Road hands it back to Carter Hendrickson. 34-32 Catholic. Goes over, and that shot is off the mark there by Ezekiel Greer, but Hacker stays with it. Carter Hendrickson, the three, got it!
Big loose ball there too. Catholic comes up with that. They could extend the lead. Instead, LCA gets it, hits the three, and now they're up one.
How do you like me now? Carter Hendrickson, third three-pointer of this game. Price gives it back. Ben Johnson goes underneath, gives it to Bryce Scott, powers it up. No, rebounded by Hall. Here comes Kyle Rowe, 35-34. Almost picked off by Ben Johnson. He's going to pick up the foul.
It's going to be interesting to see here in this second half, Gary, if any team can sort of make a little run and give themselves a cushion. You know, I feel like it's been right around 2 or 3 either way the whole game.
35-34. LCA on top. Kyle Rowe. He has not scored here in the second half. 3:24 in the third. Lob down to Kyle. They're trying to remedy that, and it's going to be a foul. Sparkman picked up his third. Kyle Rowe will put it in play underneath his own basket. Rowe, lob way out front now. Hacker thought about it. Now to Kyle Rowe with Sparkman out there on him. Rowe goes to Greer. Hendrickson stops out front from 3, in and out, and rebounded by Keegan Bailey. Gives to Ben Johnson. Johnson gives it now to T.C. Price. To the basket, won't go, floater, rebounded by Carter Hendrickson. Boy, he's long and lean, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and I don't think he gets enough credit for how athletic he is either.
35-34, LCA with the lead, 2:47 to go in the third. Kyle Rowe spinning, putting it up and in. Now he scored here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see here. This is going to be a big 2 minutes and 30 seconds here of this game. See if LCA can extend a lead here or Catholic can stick around.
Price across the line. Now he gives it. Goes to Ben Johnson. Back to Price. LCA in a man-to-man right now. They came out of that zone, didn't they, a couple of possessions ago?
Yeah, they did.
Bailey out top now to Bryce Scott. Swing it around to T.C. Price to Keegan Bailey. And he's on the floor. Gives it Price. Over goes. Ben Johnson waits and knocks down another three.
Huge shot by the young man. Huge shot.
At 6 threes for Johnson. 37 all. Out of the corner, Ezekiel Greer, and he knocks it down.
Big answer.
Big answer. Greer. The big three was wide open. 40-37 LCA. Their fans are fired up. They just got the big three by Greer.
What a big answer off the Johnson three to come back there and knock that one down.
Let Kyle Rowe float by him, and then he knocked in that three. And now we'll take a look. Let's just complete this play here. And it comes over to Ezekiel Greer in the corner, and he knocks down a really pretty three from the right side.
Every time you think one team has the momentum, the other team comes back and knocks down a huge shot.
Nate Valentine telling his ball club that, hey, we're up 3, 40-37. You know, we got to hang tough here because Lexington Catholic has gotten 6 threes out of Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I think Coach Salzman is just telling his guys just hang around, and hopefully here with about 2 minutes to go, we're in this game. And, you know, a stop here, that pressure really starts to build on Lexington Christian being the favorite. Maybe they can sneak one out.
People can see that side of the gym. I'm going to show them the other side through the other camera here. Check this out.
Yeah, we're going to look at the other side of the gym. Yeah, that's the side coming our way. We're up there to the left of visitors. That's where we're broadcasting. You see me waving there, and it's that's pretty full too with all those Catholic fans.
Yeah, it's a great environment for high school basketball.
40-37. LCA on top, and Coach, you've got Dunbar tomorrow night for an opportunity to go to the 11th region.
Yeah, you know, it's not going to be easy. Coach Chalk does a great job, and it's a team that's improved very, very much over the course of the year.
Price comes over to Ben Johnson, out to Sparkman. He's got 3 fouls. He's got to be careful with those 3. Gives it to Bryce Scott, to Keegan Bailey. 1:25 here in the third. Bryce Scott, T.C. Price. Gives it up over to Ben Johnson with Kyle Rowe on him. Ben Johnson has 24 points.
And Catholic's just content to use some clock, move the ball, see if they can't get a good shot here.
Keegan Bailey. Faking with the ball, gives it out to Sparkman. Sparkman's a good ball handler for 6'7".
Yeah, he is.
I see him playing somewhere like maybe Trancey.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a good ball handler.
Yeah, he's big, got the size.
T.C. Price with Hacker on him, 46 seconds. Looks like Catholic is going to look for the last shot here. Bryce Scott to Sparkman. And we have a travel called on Sparkman. He doesn't like it.
No, I don't think Coach Salzman liked it either.
What'd you think?
But big stop right here with 37 seconds to see if LCA can extend this lead or Catholic can stick around.
"31 seconds. Cal Road is going to pound it down, and LCA's got a 3-point lead, and they're going to take the last shot here in this quarter. Carter Hendrickson back to Cal. Looking over at Nate Valentine. 14 seconds down to 11 seconds, 10. And Cal Road will look in and lob Doug Hendrickson and the alley-oop, and he finishes. 8 points for Hendrickson in the quarter, and that's how the quarter were in. An alley-oop to Carter Hendrickson, laid it up and in. He probably could have had a slam dunk if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's a great call right there by Coach Valentine to end the quarter and get a good look.
42-37 as we head to the fourth quarter here on the White Greer Maggard High School basketball game of the week on PrepSpin.com.
Burley Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burley Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleyridge.com.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
And we're back here for the 43rd District. We start the fourth quarter. Gary Ball, Mike Mendenhall, the head coach of Lafayette, William Warfield, the king of Stream. 43rd District basketball tournament. Lexington Catholic, Lexington Christian. Right now the Eagles up 5, 42-37. Lexington Catholic has the ball to go to Ben Johnson. Johnson double team, trying to get out of it, and we're going to have timeout called by Brandon Salzman just before the jump ball.
Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Salzman. Ben ended up in a position that sort of couldn't get out of it. Coach Salzman called it before the turnover there.
Good timeout. Let's take a look at that again if you want to, Coach. See the tie up there. The (42-37). LCA on top. Yeah, Ben was just caught in, he backed up a little bit there, and he was in double team there. And you got two good defenders there, Cal Road and Carter Hendrickson.
Yeah, two very big bodies, too.
Yep, 6'7", 6'6".
Yeah.
Ben Johnson goes about, 6'1", 6'2"?
Right.
Ben Johnson will put it in play to T.C. Price. He'll come over to Keegan Bailey. Back to Johnson. There's a three. He missed that one off the back of the rim. You kind of wonder when Ben Johnson does miss a three, you kind of worry about it.
Yeah, and again, that was another good play.
Hacker, three, and that's off the mark. When Hacker misses, you kind of wonder. He's a 52% three-point shooter. 42-37. 5-point lead for LCA with 7:05 to play. Down low it goes now to Bryce Scott. He's working on Hall, and he is going to be bumped by Hall as he's pushed out of bounds.
You just kind of wonder if Catholic has one more run left in them, hit a couple of shots, get back in this game, or if LCA is going to be able to extend this lead here over the next couple minutes.
That's the question. With 6:59 to play. 42-37. Bailey almost pulled the trigger on that. Sparkman back to Keegan Bailey. 6:40 to go in the contest, 42-37. Catholic has won twice this year. Here's Bailey on the left side, and he threw it up. Had that gone in, it might have counted.
Yeah, I think it might have too.
So shooting free throws will be Keegan Bailey, an 88% free throw shooter. Not a bad guy to have on the line.
No, not at all.
We saw that in the first game tonight with Dunbar's girls. They kept putting Michelle Cecil on the line. She kept making free throws. She's an 86% shooter.
Yeah.
I jinxed him.
Yeah, you did. That's how it goes. I tell you what, regardless of what happens, Coach Salzman has got to be extremely proud of the way his guys have competed tonight.
Bailey gets the kind roll on that one. He now has 10 points. And coming back into the game, Patrick Gagan.
Looks like Catholic's turning up the pressure here, seeing if they can't turn LCA over, speed them up a little bit.
Carter Hendrickson. Will Hacker. Ball goes into Hall. Hall with the left hand, and his scissors in between the defenders, lays it up and in.
Nice move and finish with the left hand for the big fella.
44-38, 6:18 to play. It is hard to beat a good team 3 times.
Especially when you're sort of missing your heart and soul, too.
Ben Johnson, and he gets it to Sparkman, who lays it up and in for his first basket. And there's a steal by Price. And Bailey went up, grabbed the ball. He was wanting to slam it, but couldn't quite grab the ball. He's got some hops, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Kyle
if he
Rowe
in
trouble.
This place would have gone crazy.
And we're going to have a timeout called by, as one of the officials got the timeout, called by Nate Valentine's bench. 44-40, LCA leading Lexington Catholic. We'll be back. 5:45 to play here at the 43rd District Tournament as we take a look at that layup by Sparkman.
Again, a good time out there.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostics.
Welcome back, and unfortunately, Coach, I won't be here tomorrow night to call your game, but William will have it covered. I've got my TV show to do tomorrow night.
Yeah, how long has that now been? 15 years?
15 years we've been running.
What a great program.
Thank you. It's a good show. You were on this year with your team?
We were at the beginning of the year.
Rode out to Carter Hendrickson.
Big shot.
Off the mark. Austin Hall there to grab it, put it up and in.
Yeah, I mentioned that. They had 1 offensive rebound in the first half. I think that's 3 I can remember in the last couple minutes.
Hall's come up big for LCA, the All-A-State. Here's
Big
Johnson
shot.
out front. The 3 got it. Johnson says, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He has 27.
Wow. Catholic is not going to go away. They're not going to quit. They'll compete to the end of the game.
Carter Hendrickson. And layup and in. Boy, Hendrickson took that strong to the basket. He has 13, 10 of them here in the second half. Johnson to the basket, up and in. Boy, that didn't take long. Man. 48-45. 4:43 to go. Hall to the basket. Gets it back to Hacker. Over it comes. Hacker open on the left wing, and that's in and out.
Got a rebound.
And rebounded by Johnson. Catholic kept it alive. He's got Bailey open on the left side, and Ben has the ball stripped from him. He had Bailey open on the left side. I think he was going to go out there with the pass.
I think he was too.
48-45. LCA with 4. Here's Hall out front. That 3 won't go. Rebounded. And that is Patrick Gagan. And Coach Salzman wants a full timeout. He's going to get it. Full timeout, Lexington Catholic. They've got the basketball. LCA leads 48-45, but we'll return after this full timeout on the White Greer Maggard 43rd District Basketball Tournament.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports.
48-45, Catholic can tie here with a 3. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to play in regulation. Johnson. They give it out top. Ben Johnson to Keegan Bailey. Bailey lets a 3 go. Back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hacker.
Yeah, tough shot there out of that timeout.
3 minutes and 42 seconds to go, and it's a 3-point lead for LCA. Cal Road into the lane, throws up a hook. That's short. Rebounded by Sparkman. Lexington Catholic puts it in the hands of T.C. Price, the senior. Comes over to Ben Johnson, lets a 3 go. Off the mark this time. Rebounded by Hacker. That's 2 big rebounds for Hacker here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That shot looked good on the way up, too.
Cal Road works it across. 3:10 to go in this ball game, 48-45. Last time they played, it was overtime. Road. One of the best game Williams said he's seen in a long time. Cal Road. Good pass to Hall. Put it up and in.
Nice.
Good no-look pass by Cal Road and a good finish by Hall. Hall's really finishing here lately in the last part of this game.
Yeah, he is. This is a big possession here for Catholic. See if they can hang around and sneak this thing out.
50-45. Down the lane. Price put it up, no, and a blocking foul's called against Hall, and that will send to the line T.C. Price. We're going to take a look again at that tough play there by Hall. Look at that pass by Cal Road. Just zipped it in there.
Yeah, he did. His vision is so good for a kid his size.
Will he be a legitimate Mr. Basketball candidate next year?
Yeah, I think so. I think with the season that they've had this year, I think you've got to mention his name up there as the best. And anytime you're mentioned among the best in the 11th region, you're mentioned among the best in the state.
And he got both free throws. 50-47. Price has made it a one-possession ball game. Hall gets the inbound pass. Back to Hendrickson. We come over to Greer. More Greer hit a big shot out of the right side earlier in this game.
Yes, he did.
Three-pointer. Kyle Road penetrates. 50-47. Over to Hacker. He lets the 3 go. In and out. Boy, Hacker's threes are going halfway down and coming out the last 2 or 3.
Big stop there for Lexington Catholic. See if they can capitalize here.
2 minutes to play. So lights go out here. There's Johnson. Gets it over right side. And boom, it's a 3-pointer by Price.
What an answer.
We're tied at 50. Minute 42 to go. Another tight ball game here at the 43rd. Kyle Rode. Hall down to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Greer. Ezekiel, 3. No good. Rebounded by Catholic's Ben Johnson with a minute 25 to play and a 50-50 ball game. You said they had to keep it in the 50s.
Yeah, and here we are, right? Close game.
Here we are in the 50s.
Down to the end of it. That's right. See if Catholic tries to hold here for a good shot.
In trouble. Sparkman goes in on Hall. I thought he was going to go ahead and take that in for a layup, but Hall there to cut him off.
We'll see if LCA comes out and picks him up and Catholic's able to go by and score.
Minute to go. 50-50 here in the 43rd District. Gary Ball, Mike Mendenhall, William Moorfield. It's going to come down to the last possession. 52 seconds. Price down the lane. It's going to back it back out of there now. 45 seconds to go. Price into the lane. And it's blocked away by Hall. He says, get that out of here.
Yeah, good, strong move.
Good block.
Good block.
Authoritative block. Back in Pierce Dalton. Going out will be Ezekiel Greer. 50-50, 41 seconds in regulation. Are we headed to overtime? Sparkman hands it, gives it to Bryce Scott. Back out to Johnson. Over to T.C. Price. Down to 32 seconds. 50 all. 29 seconds. Price working on Hacker.
LCA just can't keep a count on the ball handler. Looks like Catholic may be able to run this
Good
thing
pass
out.
to Sparkman. Puts it up and in.
What an answer.
16 seconds. Kyle Rode down to 13 seconds. Rode out front. Gives it to Hall. Put it up. It wouldn't go, but he's fouled with 8.1 seconds. That'll be 2 free throws for Austin Hall.
You know, a couple weeks ago, Catholic was in this position and they hit some big free throws. Can LCA do the same?
A foul on Sparkman was his 4th. So Sparkman picks up his 4th. Hall will be at the line for 2 big free throws. 52-50. Lexington Catholic.
What a game. What a game.
Super ball game here at the 43rd. Free throw.
Long.
Missed it.
You know, and now there's only, LCA only has 14 fouls, so they're going to have to foul a few times before Catholic even gets to the free throw line, which is going to take some time off the clock.
Yep. Hall. Missed it. And
it's over the back. Catholic's ball here. Can they get it in?
And that only took about 0.3 of a second. Still 7.7 seconds. Lexington Catholic trying to move on to the district final Friday night to play the winner of Lafayette and Dunbar. We'll have the district finals right here on PrepSpin Friday night. Johnson, long, it was picked off by Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson into the lane, puts it up and in. It's good, it's 52.
And they called a foul.
And a foul. Carter Hendrickson flexing his 6'7" muscles. And their fans going crazy.
Yes, they are. Wow.
There's Carter Hendrickson. They called the foul on Ben Johnson, I believe. Yeah, his 3rd. So they'll have a free throw here. But remember, Catholic still got 3.7 seconds left.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time. I think he's still got a couple timeouts if he hasn't used that one right there.
So he can call one, get it in midcourt.
Yeah, and still have a chance. I think they were trying to hit the home run there and just try to get the ball in.
What a shot by Carter Hendrickson under a lot of duress.
Yeah.
52 all. And Carter Hendrickson's the type of kid. He's a senior. He's a cool customer. I just wouldn't bet against him right here on this free throw.
No, I wouldn't either. But it's a district tournament.
It's a district tournament.
Go home.
Chance to go. You're right. If you lose, you're out of it. If you win, you're going to the 11th region tournament, which this season of all seasons, with all the talented teams we got, it's probably the toughest region by far in the state. You got Scott County, you got Madison Central, you got Lafayette, you got LCA, you got Lexington Catholic. I mean, the list just goes on. Bryan Station, Henry Clay. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, and the shame is that some of those teams won't even get to the region. One of these two aren't going to be able to advance, and it's a shame.
Same thing's going to happen over at Bryan Station, Henry Clay. One of those teams is going to lose. My goodness.
I tell you, Dunbar's playing really well right now, too.
Yeah, they are.
In any other district, any other region, they're going to be one of the top teams.
52 all. Carter Hendrickson will have one free throw. Carter Hendrickson will shoot one. 52-52, 3.7 seconds in regulation. Hendrickson just hit the basket, now the and one. And he hits it! Catholic will call a timeout. And they'll get a timeout. 53-52, LCA, 3.7 seconds. You got Ben Johnson, you got Keegan Bailey. Do you hit a three or you just go in for the two and the win?
I've seen LCA lose on last-second shots in here like 4 times. They just don't know how to guard at the end, man.
I'll tell you, one of the things they've only got 5 team fouls, so you could let Catholic get it in, take a couple dribbles and foul them before they get over half court, use some time and try to set something else up here if they wanted to. But it's going to be a heck of a finish. We'll see.
What a big three-point play that was continued there by Carter Hendrickson. He finished the deal.
Yeah, what a shame one of these teams is not going to be going to the region tournament next week.
I think these two teams are two of the best in the state. No doubt. There's no doubt about it.
Catholic, you can't say enough about these kids.
Yeah, Lafayette's, you've got one of the best teams. Your team's been ranked right up there in the top 10 all year, top 15, because of the strength of schedule.
Yeah, but you throw all that out the window right now. None of that matters.
Doesn't matter
That's
who
the
you
great
play.
thing about it. That's right.
You play Dunbar tomorrow night. LCA will play the Lafayette girls tomorrow night. They give it to Price, and he is fouled immediately there by Dalton, and that shot nearly banked in, wouldn't have counted. Still 2 seconds. So,
yeah, I think that was a good play there by Coach Valentine. Make them use some clock, not getting any momentum going that way, and now you've only got 2 seconds here to try to make a shot.
That's exactly right.
And this is where those fouls actually help LCA with the title, with the league term.
Yep.
So what do you do here, Coach? You got 53-52, LCA leading Lexington Catholics, and going to have the ball. And
yeah, it looked like right here Catholic was trying to go for the home run, trying to release Keegan deep. And really, you don't need that. You just want to get the ball in and make them foul you. But you got to give credit to Hendrickson. He made a great play, finished, and hit the free throw.
Yep. He sealed the deal, hopefully, they think, for Lexington Christian, but Catholic still got 2 seconds here.
And they've got shooters. So,
yeah,
Johnson is in the gym range, so wherever he catches it, he feels comfortable.
So they'll diagram a play up here for either Keegan Bailey or Ben Johnson. I show him with Ben has 12, 14, 17, 19, 22, 27 points. So he's got half of the Catholic points.
Yeah, I mean, he's left it all on the floor. They all have. I mean, it's been a great game. It's just sad that one of these kids, seasons are going to end today.
Tomorrow night, the Lafayette girls will take on LCA at 6:15 here at the 43rd. And then at, at 8 o'clock, it'll be Lafayette and Dunbar's boys tomorrow night. The district championships are Friday night here at Lexington Christian. 11th region gets underway. Girls basketball gets underway next Monday night at Eastern Kentucky University.
Yeah, it's like I told our players last weekend. Now you just want to get from weekend to weekend. You know, we practice this weekend, we know we're in the region. You practice next weekend, you know you're playing for a chance to go to Rupp.
Yep.
So, what a great game.
LCA, they're going to try to get it in to Johnson. He's got Kyle Rode on him. Keegan Bailey. It's going to be Sparkman inbound. Gets it out front and falling down and off the rim. No good, and LCA advances. LCA survives. 53-52. Sparkman with the three-point play with 2.7 to go and seals the deal for Lexington Christian, 53-52.
Yeah, and you know what? Every team that makes a run has to have one of these games where they just find a way to win in advance, and that's exactly what LCA was able to do tonight.
I don't think that, for Price, that was a shot he wanted. He was kind of off balance, but you know what? It almost went in.
Yeah, it did. And again, it's just a shame that one of these teams had to lose tonight, but that's postseason basketball. But again, I mean, I don't think Coach Salzman could be any prouder of his guys overcoming the adversity that they have in the last week, losing a player, the caliber of Payne, and then still being able to come in here and just fought and had a chance at the end.
And, Coach, it gets back to the first thing I said to you when we came on tonight. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
Yeah, I know, and unfortunately we got to try to do it tomorrow night, so thanks for reminding me of that.
I was just reminding Catholic that they'd already beaten LCA twice this year.
Right, I know.
It's hard to beat a good team 3 times. But, tomorrow night you'll play Dunbar in the semifinal game to go to the district championship. You know already who your opponent will be. It'll be Lexington Christian.
Right, and hopefully that's who we're playing on Friday. So we'll see. It should be a great matchup tomorrow night. 2 teams that know each other extremely well. 2 kids that, again, have grown up competing against each other in the city. So we'll see what happens.
We want to thank Burley Ridge Estates. LCA did what?
LCA is qualified for regional for the second time.
Yeah. They qualified for regional again, back-to-back. And let's look at tonight's final numbers. Ben Johnson, Keegan Bailey with 10. They had Ben Johnson with 25, but I had him with 27.
Yeah.
13 for T.C. Price. He played a good ball game. Carter Henderson with 16 points. And, Coach, 13 of those were in the second half.
Yeah, and they were big down the stretch. Again, just a back-and-forth kind of game. I think the largest lead was, 5 points?
Yep.
6 points there. Again, neither one could kind of put the other one away. And it's just a testament to the fight.
Listen to this body of work for Kyle Rode. 15 points, 8 assists, also 5 rebounds. Yeah. So the 8 assists are what stick out at me.
Yeah, I mean, that's 31 of their points he accounted for between assists and points, which is over half.
LCA, they win it 53-52. They advance to the 43rd District Final, which will be played Friday night. Now here's the end of the game there again, as you see. Ben Johnson putting it in play. He throws it. It's a little short. Then Carter Henderson picks it off, goes to the basket, fouled. The basket went in, and he made the free throw, and that's the difference, 53-52.
I'm not sure if Kyle Rode doesn't tip this ball when he goes to throw it.
Somebody got a piece of it because it was short. And there's Hendrickson's shot from our other camera, the other part of the gym. It's a great camera work, William.
Absolutely.
Good job. 53-52. William will have the Lafayette Dunbar boys game tomorrow night and the LCA against Lafayette girls, and all that action here on PrepSpin. I'll be back Friday with the district championships for Coach Mike Mendenhall. William Warfield, LCA 53, Lexington Catholic 52. So long from the 43rd District.